we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
I live on the land of the Wandjiwarndjian people of the Yuin Nation. These traditional custodians have cared for country for thousands of years, preserving and protecting it for us to use and enjoy today.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
I had a friend ask me recently, how do you live a more slow life? And I honestly was stumped for an answer. I create slow living content on my channel because that keeps me accountable and honestly inspires me to weave more mindful and intentional practices into my daily life. But majority of my day is not like that. Monday to Friday, I wake up in the dark at 6 a.m. I'm out the door and in my car before 7 and drive 45 minutes to work. Oftentimes, I'm the first one there. I eat my breakfast at my desk and take advantage of the quiet to respond to countless emails and get as many jobs done as I can. By 8:30, the staff room is brimming with people. From that moment until I hop into my car to leave for the day, it's an absolute chaos of questions, complaints, dealing with the needs of students and co-workers, and running to the toilet during the break so I don't pee my pants. Nothing about my job is slow. That's why I treasure it so much in my personal life. As much as I'm over the last 5 years of commuting, the drive home is where it all begins for me. I pray, listen to country music, or more often than not, drive in silence and decompress from the day. When it comes to slow living at home, I read, go on walks, garden, clean, and do yoga. All of these things make me feel present, cozy, and grounded. I've been working in my job for the last 9 years and have always found it super stressful. While I know I'm skilled at what I do and it's very purposeful work, it's not a sustainable career for me. Lately, I've been loving learning more about frugal living, minimalism, and becoming more self-sufficient. I'm hoping that by significantly reducing my overall expenditure, that I can have greater freedom when it comes to the work I choose to do. For a long time, my identity was tied to my job. I thought that people would consider me a failure if I wasn't doing something academic or aligning myself with conventional perceptions of success. But I've realized lately that my ideas of a fulfilling and joyful life no longer marry up with these capitalist-driven notions of success and abundance. To me, living my best life means living a slow and intentional life, being connected to nature, supporting local, being creative, enjoying the free things in life, and having deep and meaningful relationships with the people around me. I've found that it's actually pretty easy to change your life. What's hard is letting go of the old belief systems that have kept you stuck there. A cozy rainy day vlog would not be complete without a book haul. And if you want to know how my 2022 low buy year is going, it's going terrible because I keep on buying new books. And you know what? I'm not mad about it. I'm going to start off with a few that I didn't buy, I actually borrowed. And by borrowed, I mean I took from my mum and my sister without asking. We'll just get onto it, shall we? So the first one is Sydney Sheldon, The Best Laid Plans. And I also grabbed another one from Sydney Sheldon. It is Morning, Noon and Night. Sydney Sheldon is actually one of my favorite sort of crime/romance authors. I've read a heap by Sheldon. I don't actually know if it's a man or a woman. but I've read a heap by them and I always love them, so I'm keen to get into those. And then I also, this was Mum's, and I'm on the Colleen Hoover trend, and she had one by Colleen Hoover named Slammed, and that's sort of one of her more original ones, so she recommended me to read that. And then I did do this. I don't know why I did it. I might regret it later on, but I grabbed all of Mum's 50 Shades of Grey books. So we'll see how we go with that. I've actually heard that they are very poorly written, so I'll let you know what I think. And then from my sister, I grabbed, very conveniently titled, My Titter, My Sister. And I'm actually thinking about buying this for school. It's short stories, I believe, from First Nations writers. And yeah, so what does it say together? Titter means sister, and titters are stronger together. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture and society has existed on this continent for millennia. It's a culture that manifests itself as the ultimate example of resilience, strength, and beauty. It's also a culture that has consistently been led by its women. My Titter, My Sister shares the experiences of many Indigenous women and girls brought together by author and host of the Titters for Titters podcast. So that would be really cool to read, just as a bit of a non-fiction. And then also see if I like it and I want to buy them for school. And then moving on to the new books that I bought. This pile is from Kmart. I grabbed Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I've also got, what's the other one? Not The People We Meet on Vacation. I've got another one by her as well. I can't remember what it is. I haven't read it yet, but I had this on my Amazon wish list and then I saw it in the shop, so I figured I would get it. And I also saw this one on Amazon, saw it in the shop and figured I would get it too. It's I Kissed Sarah Wheeler by Casey McQuiston, and it's kind of very much my vibe, young adult, a little bit of romance, a little bit of mystery, all the things I love. Also, little bit of mystery happening here. Lucy Foley, The Paris Apartment, unlock the mystery, only you hold the key, and love it. The watchful concierge, the scorned lover, the prying journalist, the naive student, the unwanted guest. There was a murder here last night. A mystery lies behind the door of apartment 3. Who holds the key? Oh, so excited. Moving into some aesthetic non-fiction coffee table books, I've got The Natural Home, Low Tox High Vibe Ways to Clean, Organize and Beautify. Need I say more? And The Home Edit Life. I'm a big fan of this Netflix series and I'm keen to give this a look. I do kind of live like a little bit of an OCD life already, but I'm sure that there is something new that I can find in there. And then the last one is Natural Harry, Delicious Plant-Based Summer Recipes. And I can't cook, I'm trying to eat more healthy, I'm trying to eat more whole foods, so I'm hoping that I can get a little bit of inspiration from this one. And then literally I picked these up this morning while I was in Huskisson. This one I got for free at the little book swap situation out front of the bookstore. It's Conspiracy 365, the February edition, which is the second one, and I read the January edition with my year 7s and they loved it so much they were on the edge of their seats, and I figured that I could read to them the February. We would normally like to read along, but I've only got one copy, so it'll just have to be a me kind of reading to them, which I'm sure they won't mind. Then I got The Good Life, How to Grow a Better World by Hannah Maloney, and I've been eyeing this off for quite some time, so I'm really keen to give it a read. It's all about growing your own veggies at home, composting, recipes, a whole heap of really cool self-sufficient sustainability kind of vibes, which is definitely up my alley. And then this just caught my attention, and how beautiful is it? Look at that cover, and it's got some gorgeous artworks throughout. It's a picture book and it's called Mimi Morale, Mother Earth by Melissa Greenwood, and yeah, it's got really cool artwork, and I'd love to read that for myself, but then I'd also just love to be able to read it to my kids one day. I've got a whole host of really gorgeous picture books that I'm keeping for when I have children and I can read to them, and that will be really cool one to show, especially since Dave is Aboriginal, so I'd love for our kids to be able to connect to his culture as well. So that's a little wrap up of my book situation. Let's continue on with the cozy afternoon vibes.